Cheers, welcome to another video. My name is June if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, I want to give you this bottle right now. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe, join my familia. Make sure that you come with good vibes, kindness, understanding, and just giving other people the love and compassion that we require for from other people. So today's video, I want to return this thing to the fridge. Today's video is a sit down video, a standing up video. This is the only place where I'm most comfortable to talk to you guys in any video. So expect to see me from this angle all the time. So the agenda for today is to share with you the things that I wish I knew in my early 20s. I made most of my mistakes in my early 20s. I really went in. I was just going downhill, and I feel like right now it's the time where I'm realizing a lot of things. I'm coming to my senses about a lot of things, and most of the time I'm just like, what were you thinking, June? What were you thinking? So I want to share with you some of those things, and I'm going to be bouncing off of over 25's what they know for sure video. I'll just be bouncing off of that and also sharing the different things that I know for sure at this point of my life, and maybe disagree with them, agree with them. I accidentally poured a full glass. I wanted to pour like a very small amount and then add some pineapple juice because I can't handle like bitter liquor. I don't know why, I just can't. It's still too much for a baby girl. Please, today is on Friday evening. I've already showered, but I've not done my skincare. So I want to mask and do my normal skincare routine. It's just need 3 steps. Actually 2, because I don't put on makeup. Cleanse and moisturize. That's it. And I have like a leftover serum from a mask, so we are going to use this as well. And that's it. We don't complicate issues here. The simpler the better. Happiness is overrated. That is the first point. And when I say happiness is overrated, I'm not saying like people should be sad. I'm just saying expect to be sad at some point of your life. The thing that people should be pursuing more is joy, because you can have joy even when you're sad. Joy and peace kind of go hand in hand. And sometimes you can have peace in even the most heartbreaking situations ever. You can be hurting, but you're like, you know what? I am peaceful about this. Like, I'm okay with this happening. I know it's going to lead into something good, or it's preparing me for something better, or ni mpango ya Mungu, manze. We have to just accept that life is not all peaches and cream. And I think a lot of like the 2000s, the younger generation, they for some reason think that they need to be happy all the time. No, you have to be sad. You have to be disappointed, because life comes with disappointments, failures. You think you know something, or no, you don't. And when you're realizing these things, it can be heartbreaking, it can be disappointing, and you're not expected to be happy through all these things. You understand? So I want you to know that you don't need to be happy all the time. You can have joy and peace all the time, but you can't be happy and buoyant and laughing and doing all these things all the time. No. You're expecting too much from life. Now you're planning for failure. You're planning to be sad. You're planning to be depressed, because now there's no way you're going to be happy all your life. You can have all the money in the world. You can have the most loving family. You can have the best relationship in the world, but you will still be sad. You will still find something. My second point is life is fair, and this is disagreeing with Lonzi from over 25. She said that life is unfair. No, life is very fair. Life is extremely fair. Look at Ruto. Ruto was a hustler. He comes from a very humble background. He never went to elite schools. You can say that kama angekuwa nafikiria life is unfair, hangekuwa hapa kwenye yako. You understand? So life is very, very fair. What you put out is what you get. Think of it like this, yeah? Life gives you challenges. Some of us, our challenges was being born in not the most wealthiest of families. Some people, their challenge is being born into a family of abusive parents. Some of them, they were born into families where they have wealth, but they don't have parental guidance. For someone like me, we didn't have all the money we needed, but we had parental guidance. We had present parents who gave us the most beautiful, the most amazing life, full of love. And funny thing is, we didn't even have to be told I love you. We just knew that my father has my back, my mom loves me to death. And that's that. We even never doubted it. You understand? So, saying that life is unfair, you make it seem like actually your problems, you don't have control over them. Of which you actually have control over your problems. God cannot give you anything that you cannot handle. He gives you exactly what he knows. This one, June, will cry. She will get depressed. She will cry in the bathroom 24/7. But she will get out of it a better human being. So life is not unfair. Life is very fair. Yes. Point number 3. Karma is real. Karma is very real. And that's why I'm telling you life is fair. Tying to that point, karma is very real. You do bad, you get bad. You do good, you get good. Whatever you sow, you reap. Repercussions for actions. Actions, reactions. There is nothing you are going to do in this world that you're not going to get paid for it. Trust me on that. Yani niamini mimi mwenye nimefanya makosa mingi. Some of them, sometimes you think when you do something, karma comes directly to you. Sometimes karma will not come directly to you. Karma will come in other ways. Because you know what? The things that we do, they're not just physical. It will affect your spirit, it will affect your mind, and it will affect your conscience. So sometimes you will be thinking, I did that. I don't see that happening to me directly. But your mind, your conscience is busy deteriorating there. I'm done with my mask, so I'm going to have this for a few minutes and then I'll wash it off. The next point is I'm God. I'm like God. God lives through me and I'm God's vessel. Essentially, this means that you can create whatever you want. And also it ties to the karma point, because the things that you do, the things that you think, they are your own creations. Let's say mimi saizi nikuje niseme, life is so unfair, and then kesho naangalia watu nikiwaangalia tu kama sazinye life ni unfair. Every time something bad happens to me, or something does not happen the way I want it to happen, I'm like, life is unfair. You see, I'm looking at life, I'm creating life as if life is unfair. Do you get what I mean? It's in your mind. Because you're a God, you should allow God to embody you, so that you live ukijua like, mimi June, mimi mtoto wa Mungu, anything I put my mind on, I can accomplish it. At the same time, knowing that God is a compassionate God and He's a God of love. I should spread love, and I should spread kindness, and I should be compassionate to other people. That way, you can self-examine and say, that does not glorify the Lord. Whatever I'm doing today, it did not glorify our good God. So, can we change that, please? Okay? So that's how I think. And this point I wish I knew in my early 20s, because I embarrassed myself. I embarrassed God. Like, the things I was doing, I'm just like, what were you thinking? Like, what possessed you? Mimi, I'm a child of God. Mimi, I am a God. Like, I can create things. I can speak things into existence, both positive and negative. But I choose specifically to create beautiful things in my life and to think positively in my life. And this ties into a point that hi Marianne, we were talking on phone before I went to shower, and I was telling her I'm going to shoot this video, and I was asking her, what do you think I should include? And she said I should include think positively. And yes, think positively, because that is how you create things in your own life. If you're willing to do anything, you can achieve it. Mimi, the things I've done for love ndio inanionyesha hata enyewe mimi am a God, because I did things even beyond my capacity as a human being. Because I was willing to do it, and I was willing to do anything to have that. So the same way, if you're applying it negatively, apply it positively. You will see your life in abundance. Because me niko like, happiness, I can create. Joy, I can create. For myself, I can create. In my own eyes, I am a goddess. What are you going to tell me? Nothing. The next point is life is how you see it. Okay, now all these points, they are all related. Life is how you see it. We see the world the way we are. So this ties to the point where I said I am a God and you are a God, and we are all gods in our own right. And also in this, it ties into when you say life is unfair, and when I say life is fair. Life is how you see it. Unaona hii macho yako? Whatever you're feeling behind that macho, whatever your emotions are, whatever your thoughts are, it reflects exactly in how you experience your life. Because now, someone can come here and say, this is champagne, right? That's true, sindio? Another person will come and say, this is champagne in a glass. That's another different story. Another person will come and say, she's drinking pombe. That's pombe, that's wine. That's another different story. Do you understand? Like, you see things the way you are. So sometimes that's why sometimes I nowadays najiuliza ama I'm overthinking things, ama it's just my mind, unaelewa? Because it's so easy to mistake something because of the way you've experienced the same thing before, or because of the experiences you've had about that thing. So please make sure that your fabric, your eyes and your mind and your soul is at peace, and you manage it well, so that you see life in a beautiful lens. We're all living life. Every day in 24 hours. The way you experience it and the way I experience it is different, just because of how we see life. Yes. Now I need to wash my face before I come back, because my point is the measure. Let me wash my face. My face is clean. Nice and clean. Oh my God, my skin is so clear. These pimples, they are from when I was in Japan. Usidhani nilienda Japan. My premier gang, tell them what is the meaning of going to Japan. So when I was washing my face, nilikumbuka kitu, and this point for I am a God, I'm like God, I'm God's vessel. If you're struggling with self-identity and knowing yourself, I have a book for you. It is called The 4 Agreements of Life. It's called The 4 Agreements, the 4 Agreements of Life. I will put it here. It is the only book I've read this year, and it is the shortest book on this planet. And it's so easy and so palatable. It has like really, really great points, and it won't take you a long time. especially if you don't read books like physically like me. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, but I do not read books. Not that I do not, but I find it quite challenging to read a physical book. But read it. If you're struggling with knowing your worth, knowing who you are, self-identity, and just being yourself, read that book. Yeah. So the other point that comes from over 25 again, it's the challenges that you have in your life, or the really, really bad experiences that you have in life are meant to make you stronger, or they are meant to serve in making in making you achieve your purpose. Do you understand? Like, they aid you. If you get through it, they will aid you in achieving your purpose. So this is the serum, a beautiful, beautiful serum from Garnier, and that is what I think. I don't know her name. I'm really bad with names, but I know she's the one. I don't want to say she's the one who is not married, and if I say that, I mean that in the most platonic way. Like, it's not that deep. I'm not trying to take a dig. I'm not married also. She was saying that life, the challenges that you go through in life, they are meant to make you stronger, or at least that is how that's how I understood the point. Like, the challenges, the big ones, the ones that you think they will kill you, they are there to make you stronger, so that you can fulfill your life purpose. Yeah, I agree with that. Life is full of challenges, and life is essentially just you solving one challenge after another, and then when you solve one challenge, that's success, and when you fail at solving another one, that's failure. You understand? So it's not that deep. That is why I'm saying you cannot be happy all the time. And always try as many things as possible, so that usikwe like unaogopa like kutry. You understand? Life is for living. It's not for just being somewhere and staying there. You get? The last point is your mind is everything. This is my point. Your mind is everything. And this one, I got to understand it when I started experiencing anxiety and at some point depression. Manage your mind. Manage your thoughts. That's very important. You'd rather have a bad body. You'd rather have a bad body, and I'm saying bad body in a very light way. There's no one who has a bad body. Everyone has a great body. So, manage your mind. Make sure that you sharpen how you think. And this comes even from the Bible, when it says, I don't know the exact verse, but I know what it says. It says, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. It doesn't say be transformed by the renewed mind, by the renewal. That means it's a process. It's always evolving. You can't get to a point where you're like, now I know everything, I'm so wise. You're looking at me talking like this. Tomorrow, I will find out that, anyway, that's not how I should be thinking, or that does not apply to my life, or maybe I should think a little bit different. And that is how you transform. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And when you're experiencing anxiety and depression and all those things, it's because you're not managing your thoughts. You're not managing your mind. Trust me. Because me, when I was in a really bad place, first, emotionally, I was not feeding my mind. I was not surrounded by people who truly love me. I was people pleasing, and I was just in the wrong crowd. I was just doing the wrong thing with the wrong people, surrounded by the wrong crowd, and just trying to. I was not myself. So how my mind was racing. And I was thinking, why am I so uncomfortable? Why am I feeling like I'm in the wrong place? Why? Do you understand? So from that, now my mind becomes a whole like guacamole. Kila kitu tu imechanganya hivi. Manage your mind before you even start chasing your dreams, before you even start chasing money. Manage your thoughts, manage your mind. Your life is going to be very much better. And I think the reason why I'm experiencing life in such a beautiful way, even if I don't have everything I want now, is because I've taken time to know myself. Right now, I've been in solitude for how many? This is going to 2 years now. I'm in solitude. I'm not around people all the time. Even at work, people say, "Ninakimbiaga nyumbani kila siku." The only people I'm spending time with the past year has been you. And I'm loving it so much because I get to know myself. And that is something I lacked for a really long time. My early 20s, mistakes galore because I didn't know the person I am. And I didn't manage my thoughts. I didn't manage my mind. I was thinking kama sijui nini. Now, by the way, when you don't manage your mind, you're just like a mchawi for your life. When you don't manage your thoughts, that's how you start speaking bad things. And your words, they are so sharp. They will curse you. You will curse yourself with the most simplest of words. Like, oh, I'm so stupid. You're bewitching yourself. Wewe unadhani uko village ndio watu wanakuroga. No, unajiroga mwenyewe. So be really careful with what you feed into your mouth, what you feed into your mind, and the people you allow to impress your mind. Be ready to renew and refresh your mind. You're not right. And this is something that my mom used to tell me, and I didn't listen for a really long time. She told me, if you think you know, that is when you don't know. And it's very true. When you think you know, you really don't. You really know nothing. I'm really starting now. I have not even, hata sijafika nusu, hata sijafika hata quarter. I'm just at the tip of discovering what God plans for me and how He wants to live through me. Do you understand? So, be open. Do not be rigid. Be hopeful and have faith in who you are. And everything is within your power to make things happen. I cannot believe I wasted my early 20s being confused. Being confused. And it's okay also to be confused, but make sure the confusion does not destroy you. Guys, I've been talking for almost 30 minutes now. Thank you so much for watching. I've finished my skincare routine. This is what I use for my nighttime. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're in the Premier gang, thank you so much for always premiering with me. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you. And I wish you nothing but the best. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Yes. And always be open, be understanding, and be compassionate and kind to other people. That's it. And yeah, surround yourself with people who uplift you. Don't surround yourself with people who doubt you, people who don't dream as big as you're dreaming. You know, hata kama unahitaji kukaa peke yako, you'd rather stay alone than be surrounded by people who do not support your dream, or at least they don't encourage you to dream big. Okay, so thank you so much for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Unafikiria hata nilikunywa champagne? Nothing. Why? Because it's too bitter. I did not come to this earth to suffer. Much better. I'll keep on adding. Baki kwa tamu.